Welcome back, Legionnaires, part 4 of Let's Play Crusader Kings 2, the Achaemenid Reconquest, where we aim to take back the Achaemenid Persian Empire for ourselves, and then add probably lands like India and the rest of Saudi Arabia and probably Abyssinia to it, to show how powerful and awesome, amazing we are. And just so you guys know, we did start as a heresy of Zoristan, so that's something. Oh crap! Yeah, he's gonna get his men are like regenerating, which is not something I need. What do you? You're a peasant revolt, which means you want. You get something. Not something I really want or intend to give away. So at the moment we're kind of juggling sieges. It's like I'm unsieging stuff, he's sieging stuff. So we're just at the moment we're just like in one of those little siege wars. $55 men. Completely useless. There's nothing. And that 94 men. I'm pretty sure I can get them to my guys. But you know what? I have a feeling this war is unwinnable at the moment because he's now up to 3,500 troops already. Now, if white peace was an option, I'd go for it. Surrender is not an option because, well, he would smash my land, and I'd have to grow out of the land that I was thinking of taking. And for Let's Play purposes, I need 175 gold. Actually, no, it's 240 gold to even get the mercenary group that I was intending to get. Which will take us a long time to get, in my opinion. Well, I think we can. I think we can last. So I'm going to put the speed up to 5. They're going to go away. They get away on the 13th. So we're going to run to our capital. We're going to run to there, then to there, to there. Pushing, like, just letting the Safavids siege up everything they want. While we get some money for ourselves. Unfortunately, we're probably going to need about 500 gold before we do anything. Oh, about maybe 400 gold. So, I'm pretty sure we can do this. Safavid's having quite a big, bad internal problem. His decadence hasn't gone up. His troops are up to 3,000. Well, he's got most of his troops in my land. So if we're able to get that army I use, which is 8 gold every month, it costs us 240, we can probably win this war. He got rid of my rebel problems as well, increasing my income. Yeah, this guy I want. Actually, no. I'm gonna like throw that out there already. I'm gonna vote for the other guy, my other son. There we go. Now that will completely piss off my first son, if I remember correctly. Ah, crap! My moneymaker. We can't have my moneymaker not making me money. Now, we're going to wait until they're probably about 50-ish%. That is when we're going to hire the Turkic company. Because at the moment, they're getting sieged down by a revolt or two. So they're in one of those situations because of the amount of men I killed. That they've lost so many men now. And my faith is still spreading, which is good. But this would be such a blow to our economy if... yeah, he gives me a decent amount of troops. Well, he normally would give me a decent amount of troops. So how many men have we rose up now? 2,260-ish. He might not. Doesn't look like he wants to leave there. But it's definitely going to be after that siege that when we leave, we get our ass in gear and we start recruit. We get that mercenary group out. He's now pissing off to here, it seems. So we now have a lot of men. I'm going to get rid of these guys for now. When all our men together, we're going to go down and start taking the sieges back. He is on, at the moment, same amount of troops as he was last time. Which means I can eat quick for a while and just sit and siege this. Obviously, apparently his vassals will still rise up and use their own troops. Oh, sweet, you have another 500 troops. Awesome. You'll get here... Oh, he just seems to be getting here quicker and quicker every day. So I honestly think he's going to lose to some of these revolts, which is what I want. Because once we win this war, we're going straight back to war with him. I can honestly say that for certain. We're going to go back and we're going to take this. And we're going to take this so we can start exploiting India. Or exploiting, like, land in India to gain his well, money. I was inspecting the damage to the highest tower in Merv when the head of Yesaman appeared outside the window 50 meters above ground. What should I do with this curious child? Curiosity never killed anyone? She's brave, sweet. As long as what happened to Bran doesn't happen to her, I'm okay. And I believe that was you, wasn't it? You're an underhanded rogue. So... yeah, it's still pretty bad, but I mean... marry to get some children, please. Marry him, but we want you in our dynasty still. So at the moment we're just going to have to do some tactics of taking back as much as we can, as quick as we can. Apparently I've got another 800 men that I could have raised, which I don't entrust myself to raise. If it wasn't for me hiring those 2,000 or 3,000 man armies, I probably wouldn't have been put into this position. A position where we have a chance to thrive. I don't know what his army's doing. But is it growing? No, it's depleting. No, that's a different... but that's my first child, I believe. I don't know why I put shipbuilding up. Future, I suppose. In the future, it'll probably help quite a bit. I think it is about time I paid for these. I'm gonna run them a longer way, but just to make sure that they don't die. Now I know that that's going to cost me quite a bit of money. Yeah, we're not losing too much money, so it's not really a problem. So if we actually beat the Saffredids, which I doubt we'll be able to enforce demands, we'd get 408 gold. That would be so worth it if I could beat them. So it looks like I'm going to have to go to a position where I'm going to try and beat them. I think just keeping them out of my land would be good enough. Sweet, my heir is... oh my god, this guy's kid's amazing. And I lost the drunkard trait. Sweet. I now have only one health condition, which means I can borrow money from the Jew. Yeah, that sounds like a very good idea. And now I'm going to kick him out. It shall go to the crown. So there we go, we're now at 500 gold. It's very bad. It's a very, in my opinion, I think it's a bit gamey that you're still able to expel them after taking their money. I'm pretty sure I remember it not being like that, but apparently it is these days. So I am not going to complain when I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth, as the saying would go. So at the moment, I still have more men than him. I still have 1,000 men unraised, 1,500 unraised. You know what? Every little helps. Come on. Down here. The heretical Zoristani people don't agree with this. Sweet. Thank you from Constantinople. Thank you, Constantinople, for aiding my religion in its in its fight against the Muslims. Anyone else declared war on you yet? No one has declared war on you yet. I mean, you're technically still winning this one, but I have more men than you now. And more gold. And you are now a... Thank God. My son became amazing. Marry her. And you will have even more diplomacy, so people will love you when you get on the throne. Prestige would be nice, but unfortunately I'd prefer to live a little longer. Have the ability to hire the amazingly strong mercenaries for a month or two, if necessary. 2 sieges left, and all we need to do then afterwards is unsiege that, and we've probably... So he now wants white pieces, but I am going to try and win this. He already has enough internal problems, which means I can instantly go back to war with him. But if we can enforce demands and then win again, we will get land and gold. I mean, there's nothing better than land and gold put together. So how much war score is that costing us? So if we actually take this 7 now, we'll go up to plus 4%. I don't know which is weaker, this land or this land. This land's weaker, so actually the duchy I'm going for is weaker than the rest of the duchies, but I'm not bothered. It's just, well, it's just because it's easier. So at plus 4%, he still wants me to come on you Panzer. So we'll try and capture it, and that was unfortunate. So there's a lot of problems with trying to get that elephant. But I will not complain. Oh, there's a Safarid army. So, yeah, I'm definitely going to murder these armies whenever they pop up. Purely because extra war score and it his troop count goes down. Which it's pretty useful for when I want to redeclare war afterwards. So actually, sieging this would be a good idea because it gets rid of the fort level beforehand. So let's let's go do that. Now, problems, when the Buddhists finished, they're probably going to have a lot of men. Because their men will come back. That's another 2,400 mercenaries I'm definitely going to have to say. So I'm just going to sit here and just siege this as quickly as possible. Luckily we've still got loads of men to pull back up with the men we've already got. So that's very good. Still making money as well, which means if a really cheap mercenary group comes up for hire, we'll probably hire them to help us. Oh shit, he's got 3,300 odd men there now. So when we siege this, we're going to probably finish this completely and then we'll go destroy that army. Excellent news, even more money into our coffers. Hopefully these two will fall pretty quickly. I'm hoping anyway. Yeah, these should fall. No, in my opinion, I think I'm winning this one now. Oh, he built the Muslim rebels once. Now, if he completely evaporates them, that means all of his land comes back to allow troops, which means if we get like the white piece now, we can start this war and then go straight to kicking his ass for something. But I'm pretty sure the Buddhist uprising will have more than one set of armies now, just from looking at the actual thing. Apparently they only have 1,600 men left, which would say otherwise, but... Oh crap, I died. That isn't good. Vassal-wise... Oh, vassals love me, it's all good then. I'll wait for my brother for now, because I don't have a son of my own. We need a new guy here, so let's hire one. We're over our immense limit, but at the moment it really doesn't matter. Dude, just give me your money. How much money do you have? You have 400 gold. Just give me your money, you mangy dickhead. Actually, how many men do you have? What's this? My wife has asked me to get rid of one of my courtiers. I'd prefer not to. He's already up to 3,000 troops. We have the money to like fully sanction another army, so it's not as if we can't win this. But actually, I've got a plan. I'm gonna accept the white piece. Actually, I'm going to offer it because he just paid for mercenaries. What I'm going to do is I'm going to see how many troops he gets turned up here. And I'm going to go say hello to them. Now we need a centre. We don't have a centre, so I'll just put him in there. Now hopefully with this army destroyed we will gain enough war score for the... We're at 71%, so we'll actually follow the army for now. He still thinks he's winning, which is pretty admirable. But he's up to 5,000 troops now. So this is where we're getting to a point is, have we overextended ourselves in this war? Have we put too much into it? Because we're at 75%. But he's admitting now he's losing. We could quick siege here without losing too many men. Actually, there's 1,600 men there. What I am going to do is I'm going to recall my man from there and I'm put him there, so I can see a wider scope of his empire. So his men are going to get well away from me, but I'm going to stick in Farah. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to make sure those men just get destroyed. If I can get rid of those before he has reinforcements, that's going to bode well for our next war. Yeah, his reinforcements in the next province. The Safavids got beat pretty handily. I'm going to say that it was even to me. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. We are going to be taking land from both parties of the Safavids now. We're going to go after this Safavid first, because this Safavid is a, well, in my opinion, he'll be easier to take, purely because, well, he just will be. I'm a lot weaker though at the moment, it seems. A lot of my vassals love me, but I seem to be weaker in general. But so we've got a minute left, so what we're going to do is we're going to size up this enemy. He has 4,900, so what we're going to do is we're going to retreat to this province. So we're going to auto-balance our troops for now. My sister is a Grey Eminence, so we're going to marry her to a... Well, there's no one to marry her to, so we'll just marry her to someone who's young, and we can make use of their skills. But normal married to this 18-year-old. I suppose if I can't marry you matrimonially well, so there's no point. So we have a decent amount of money. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to hire, I think, maybe this army in a minute. I'm going to move it down to here. And at the end of the part, we will declare our war. Now, we'll be losing 7 gold a month, which means we need to do this war quickly. So my men shouldn't take too long to get to there. Right, what we need to do is now declare war. all of that. Send the men in we've got, and then we'll train up. We'll send for the rest of the men to go to here for now, and we'll deal with the enemy as quickly as possible by dealing with his capital first. Let's put him in the obliter. He has 3,000 extra men down here, which we need to defend ourselves against. But I don't think they're going to come back up to the north to stop me. So when my men are in position, I will end the part. This is my bastard niece. So you know what? I will look after her, because a bastard child isn't really liked throughout the realms. Is more looked down upon than anything. So my men are nearly all here. At the moment, I'm going to say I'm very weak, yeah. But I say with taking this duchy, that will all change. It helps me cut into the Safavids a bit more. That's definitely something. Who is currently up to 7,000 men. But their war score is at 0% and mine's at 8. So if I can siege these quick enough, we'll win. But anyway, unfortunately, we'll have to wait for the next part. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I'll see you guys at Legionnaires. Stay proud to the Shadow Legion.